Hey, what's up guys, it's Curdy here. So I want to show you guys some 3-crown victories that I had today. Just to show you guys the decks that I'm using. And you know, this deck has worked pretty well for me. Now I'm at 2,500 trophies, and I hope to use this deck to actually push to legendaries. And so I just want to show you guys how good it is. And I wish eventually to show you guys how this deck doesn't always work, but for most of the times it works pretty well. So I started with putting my Dark Prince down just because I don't have my elixir pump, and I really need it if I wanna push. And so he puts a bunch of troops down. He puts his knight, he puts his minions and the goblins in the right side, and I just ignore it. And at first I thought I might have messed up, but I wasn't really too worried because I knew that I had this one in the bag just because he's a mortar user, and mortar users aren't that good. So after I take out his mortar with my minion horde, I just push really hard with my prince and my barbarians and then my dark prince, and I actually take out a really decent amount of damage off his tower. And he does put his minions and actually takes out my dark prince. And just to mess with him, I actually put my elixir pump on his side. Like I said, I just knew I was gonna beat him. He isn't that good. He doesn't have any defenses to actually protect his mortar. And if you're gonna use mortars, you need to use the Tesla or the cannon or the bomb tower just to really protect it. And just because he cycled through his cards, I knew he didn't have that, so I wasn't really too worried about what he was gonna use. And again, my towers are pretty down, at low health, but I wasn't too worried because after he uses his mortar, I know he doesn't have a lot of elixir, he doesn't have a lot of troops to actually stop my push. And again, he's really worried and really wants to take out a tower of mine, so he uses his elixir to for the poison spell. And just because of that, I just push. I freeze his tower, and I was able to take it out like nothing. Just because he made the mistake of, well, he just wanted to take out my tower, and never really lost the match because of that. Alright guys, for the next clip, it was pretty funny because this guy's a level 7 and another mortar user, and I actually made him rage quit. I really wish it showed that opponent left the game, but it doesn't. And he got really frustrated, and once I pushed hard on his side, he gave up. I felt really bad just because it's unfair, because I'm a level higher and most of my troops are a level higher than his, and I was just pretty much able to dominate him. But at the same time, I don't really feel bad just because he's a mortar user, and mortar users have no skill at all, just because the only way they can win is just by using defenses to hurt my tower. So he wastes his elixir by putting the dragon down, because the dragon didn't even get any hits from me just because my minion horde was able to take it out. And that is because my minion horde is a level 8, but still it's a waste of elixir that honestly really cost him the match. And so he places his Valkyrie to stop my prince, and my prince unfortunately doesn't take out a tower, but I'm not too worried just because I know I have this match in the bag. He won't be able to beat me. And so I see that he doesn't have his arrows, and luckily my minions separated. 3 went to go take out the Valkyrie, and then 3 went up to take out the mortar, and his fireball wasn't able to take out my entire minion horde. And so now I see that he wasted 5 elixir just to put that pump down. And a tip I can give you guys is never place an elixir pump down without having 10 elixir, because you need elixir to prevent a push that your opponent's going to have. Because he wasted that 5 elixir on that elixir pump and didn't even get anything off it, I was able to push. He had nothing to defend. This is where he actually quits and leaves the match, because there's no stopping that. His troops cannot stop that push there. For this next battle, I actually beat this guy really quick. I'm not sure like how much time it took, but it was a pretty quick battle. He uses the golem, and the advice I can give you guys is if you guys are gonna use the golem, you guys have to know how to use it. You guys have to be prepared for like anything. And what I do when people use the golem or the P.E.K.K.A is I push hard on the side that their golem or P.E.K.K.A isn't on, because they won't be able to stop it, because they want to put troops to protect their P.E.K.K.A or their golem. And I just push because I hope that I take out the tower and the crown tower and kind of scare them and prevent them from using like their troops. And you see, like, I'm pushing really hard and he still hasn't taken up like out my push, and his golem is barely getting to my tower. And as you can see, like, my dark prince are still alive and my mini hordes are just doing damage to the tower. And something I have to tell you guys is always be prepared for another push. And if you see someone who's using this, just push hard. For this next battle, he was a level 9, and usually when I go up against higher level players, I play a little bit more carefully because I know his troops are higher than mine. Just like the level 7 player I went against earlier, you know, I play with caution. And one of the things that frustrates me the most is the bomber tower, just because I don't know a good way to take it out besides the minion horde. And I was pretty lucky that he didn't have any arrows to actually take out my minion horde, but he did use his minion horde to stop my minion horde. And the reason why he was able to take out mine is just because his minion hordes are a level higher than mine. And so I saw that his bomber tower was about to go down, so I put my prince and dark prince behind, like close to my tower, just so that they wouldn't get any damage from the remaining life that the bomb tower had. And as you saw, like, he was just able to stop it with his troops, his level 9 barbarians, his witch and the goblins just stopped my prince and my dark prince. And so I placed my bomber down to cycle through my cards again and stop the witch from doing extra damage to my tower. And so now I'm playing a little bit more cautious and I'm not rushing, because I need to see what he has and what he's gonna use. And so I placed my barbarians down at the same time he put his golem down, but I didn't know he was going to use it. If I did know, I would have put my barbarians on the side that I'm pushing my prince and my dark prince. But because I put my barbarians down, he got worried and actually put his bomber tower towards his right side. And luckily he wasn't able to take out he wasn't able to do any damage to my prince and my dark prince. And because I know he doesn't have any arrows, I just put my minion horde down and I take out his golem, his mortar, his bomb tower, and I actually end up taking out his witch. Well, not really, I thought I did. So I put down my elixir pump in the middle just so that he can't take out my tower and use it as defense. And so I placed down my barbarians again to prevent him from pushing, and I put my minion hordes too to provide some extra defense. And once my troops die out here, I actually push in the left side to take out the tower and go for the 3 crown. And what he does is, I don't even know why he did it, but he put his minion hordes towards my barbarians rather than my knight, rather than my prince and my dark prince. And that's where he messed up, because I would have put it there to stop my prince, just because they deal a lot of damage. There you go, guys. 3 crown victories today.